Alright. Should be recording. Let me just see. Yeah, there's the file. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm back in Satisfactory because it's been a busy week. More work to do. And I also just... because of some of that work, I don't want to be in Darksiders right now. But I have been busy since the previous week, because even though, yes, I've been busy, like with the RN Secret of Seasons review, which went live actually a lot faster than I was expecting. But because of that, after that, I did give myself a break to do some stuff in Satisfactory, including moving all the way over to this part of the map, where I intend to build some more turbo fuel generators, where I've got, so let me see, the coal is, okay, coal's over there, and the sulfur is like over, oh, it's over there. So yeah, it's not too far away. But the oil, that's not what I wanted. Oil is back here. So I had to set up, I decided I'll set up an actual train loop. So what it will do is this train will just keep going round and round and round and bring with it heavy oil residue. No. Currently those are all full, which is why I still have the tanks here on the freight cars. Because these are half full. I'm going to set up, this is the reason why I've got the one industrial buffer, I'm going to set that up there. Yeah, to help store things, I actually need to replumb some things over here. But yeah, so let me see. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I mentioned the RN Secret of Seasons review. By the way, this is an independent track from the other one, so the trains won't cross. Yeah, I mentioned that, which, man, the gameplay. I'm serious about what I said in the review. The gameplay was a lot of fun. It really was. I enjoyed it. But that story, it just missed opportunities and very much what the heck is going on. So, yeah. Obviously, the NVIDIA announcements. There is also one thing, though, related. Well, not related, but it's one thing that I saw today. It is kind of sort of related. And it's like, oh man, this is awesome. I'm excited about this. Shouldn't I be excited for the other thing? It's in the roundup of video game news. I'm trying to get autopilot off, so it'll still when I get back, because I need to go and pick some stuff up. And I also I do have the stuff already on me. I just want to make sure that I'll have it. Okay. Yeah, so that's how. Look, so now these are full. Oh yeah, it's still. It'd be nice if docking were faster, but yeah, 1600 there. This can hold 2400, and it will be filling it. But I currently have it set up so it basically fills this one up first. But I need to change this. So, because I realized, oh wait, that's only going to fill that up. It's not ever going to drain out of it. So what I'm going to do is one thing. This. That. Well, alright. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to go up so I can put that fluid buffer on the top of this. Alright. But anyway, going back to the piece of news I saw, which was like, yay, this is good. The Witcher 3 is going to have a new version released for the new consoles. But here's what's really neat about it, is that, well, the new version will include various upgrades to it, including, I'm just trying to decide how I want to do that, including the addition of ray tracing and faster load times, which, that's really neat, but it's like, oh man, but that's for consoles, isn't it? Nope, it is also coming to PC. It will be a free update on PC, and you will also be able to purchase this version rather the glass foundation. There. Do that. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, because I really did enjoy The Witcher 3, and maybe that'll give me a reason to replay it. Alright, there. Yes, that is currently full of the fluid, and I got rid of it all. Far can I go? Okay. Is there actually a ladder? A lot of the stuff does have ladders to get to the top, but I don't know if these do. Oh man, I actually would rather have that built over. Yeah, so I am looking forward to that, and hopefully by the time that comes out, I will have a GPU in the desktop that will be able to do the ray tracing. But we will see. So obviously, this week we did have NVIDIA's big announcement of the RTX 3070 and RTX 3080, but there is also the 3090 that it is weird that thing is just weird. The reason I say it is weird is because that's actually the Titan successor. And I tried to make that clear in the news item I wrote up. It's like, this is the Titan successor. Jensen Huang... Nope, I'm remembering the name of it. That's the kind of month it's been. That's like, that is the CEO of NVIDIA, right? Jensen Huang? Pretty sure, I'm fairly confident in Jensen. Am I getting the last name right? Where's... Okay, so this is actually... center. Yep, got that center. Okay. Yeah, he even, was like, hey, the Titan, a lot of people really like that. Here's the RTX 3090. It's like, yeah, it's completely meant as the successor to the Titan. It is not meant to be the actual flagship for the series. In fact, he even called the RTX 3080 the new flagship. So it's, if anybody says it's the 3090 that's the flagship, no, that is in fact not how it was presented. I like having those straight lines, but that isn't possible right now, it seems. Alright, there. Ooh, that was close. Okay, and that's... yeah, that's looking straight. There. Oh man, that isn't a line. Been 10 minutes, so autosave. But anyway, I'm sorry, it's the whole I get distracted because, the game, whichever game it is, this or Darkside. Okay, this is good. This is what the heck? Okay. This is looking good. Oh, duh, because it's gonna be should currently be a net 0. Well, net -2, same difference. Is that good? Because how this should end up working. Okay, so that one is full, but yes, it needs to fill up the others first. Which there is going to be the issue that only this one will get refilled from that buffer, but it's in part just to keep this stuff all going. And I actually could set up another one above this, and then just actually it's not a bad idea. Let me one more here, and then yeah, I'm gonna want a total of 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with 4. Alright, so now I can get back to talking about the announced GPUs, since I'm gonna have to travel for a bit. So yeah, what were they saying? The 3070 is 2080 Ti level performance. They claim beating it, and the 3080 is gonna be double the 2080. Though it was very unclear, is it double the 2080 or 2080 Super? Because those are appreciably different levels of performance. But still, the most important thing is like NVIDIA finally decided, we're actually gonna, do a new price to performance ratio instead of just continuing the one that we had with Pascal. Because remember, that's part of the reason that Turing really wasn't that great, is that it was the same price to performance as Pascal. It was, in many cases, a lateral move. I mean, yeah, sure, you got the RTX stuff, like the ray tracing, acceleration, and DLSS, which, how many games support those? I think in my collection I may have half a dozen. Let me see. Metro Exodus, MechWarrior, Shadow of Tomb Raider, Minecraft technically. There's Quake 2 as well, but I don't want to count that one. That's 4. I feel like there should be 1 or 2. I can't think of it now. But it's still, they're not, I'm sorry, those shouldn't be so hyped of selling points, in my opinion. Because the ray tracing is such a horizontal quality improvement, quality impact. And DLSS, even in the example that they showed in there for Death Stranding, it's like I can see the lighting is different between the side and sides. So there is a light in the background that you can see the bloom is different on, which is exactly what I spotted in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries with DLSS on and off. And it's like, yes, I get it. It really was a lot better than I first thought DLSS 2.0 would be when I started up MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries with that enabled. But it still is, this is, but still was just a, this is not just a, hey, you're getting the final image. It's like, no, there are differences. It is not the original thing, as if you were just running at native resolution. It's also, to be honest, I will be one of those PC gamers that's like, no, I want to run at native resolution. So I don't. If my hardware isn't enough for that, then I will start turning down settings. But it does seem like some people are like, oh man, I'm just going to turn on DLSS and have so much better performance all the time. It's like, but you don't need it. You have good performance already. You don't need to do this. I don't understand that thinking. The whole, I'm just going to run with it on all the time. Anyway. But it was interesting to see how many of the graphs, when showing performance, would say RTX on. And it's like, a lot of people, I think, are just reading that as the ray tracing. But that's not actually completely accurate. Because DLSS is also an RTX effect. It is. Because it's one of the only available on the RTX series GPUs. But it is, oh man, I'm trying to think where would be like an official place to see it, but it is indeed an RTX effect. If you, check certain documentation from NVIDIA, it is RTX DLSS kind of stuff. It's so in theory, NVIDIA may have been goosing some numbers, which is why independent reviews, like what will be coming from OCC, I do know that those. I mean, I'm not doing them. Obviously, I'm not one of the hardware reviews, but I do know that hardware reviewer will be doing them. Yay! I was like, everybody knows it's in. He's been saying, hey, if you want to suggest tests on the forums. Oh yeah, plastic. I don't want to forget about that. Yeah, I'll go this way. Oh crap. Yeah, I need to dump one of these things. But yeah. I don't remember the dates. But the 3080 is what, next week? Or no? I think it's about a week. Like sometime next week. 3090 releases week after that. And the 3070 is in October. But let me see, if 3070 was what, 500? The 3080 is 700, I think. And the 3090 is 1500. It's the new Titan. It makes sense it's that expensive. But, I mean, hey, those are actually decent prices. And it will be interesting to see what AMD ultimately announces with the RDNA 2 GPUs. It has been interesting to see some people freaking out about that, like, oh, is AMD gonna be able to do this? But some people from AMD have been like tweeting out just, that looks nice. You know, basically don't worry, we got something. So hopefully that does end up being true. I just realized I only have set up for, well, that's fine. For 2 miners. Technically I need 3, 1 sulfur and 2 coal, because the sulfur over there is a pure. I mean, that's not a big problem. We'll probably mainly just get to trying to set up the coal. But I mean, at least one nice thing is, double the... No, sorry, 20 ATI performance at $500. It's like, hopefully, that kind of price to performance, hopefully AMD will try to match or beat that, is my opinion. Do I have any? Stuff like plastic that I don't use enough, I prefer, if I can, do it like that. Where I just have it enough so it'll be used up. Like heavy modular frames, those are just off so far away I don't want to be without them, be without some. But modular frames come up enough. The pipes and sheets definitely do. Oh, I should actually grab more copper sheet. Yeah, because I mean, it's still, for my needs, I'm like 20 Ti is way more than I need. It's like the level I'm currently at. I mean, true, this game is actually 920 by 1080, but my monitor is 2048 by 1152. Upgrading, I'd want to go to like a 1440p 144 Hz screen, which that's like 2080 level performance. Or 5700 XT can also handle that. Though I could see, with time that games will stretch ahead of that, so something a bit more powerful would be nice. But that price to performance ratio, I'd be able to get better than that at about 500, and I don't really look forward to spending that much money, but that's not unreasonable in my mind. So we'll just see, and hopefully we'll be good. I mean, it's one thing that is interesting is trying, and some people are doing this, divine the reasoning why NVIDIA would decide to actually, go back to a better price-to-performance ratio. One reason that some speculate is because they're actually afraid that AMD has something with RDNA 2. Don't know. We'll find out. So I just like top off that. Well, there if I need to. Okay. Could have picked up more modular. No, I couldn't. Anything else? I completely forgot to grab copper sheet. That's just back. Yeah, I'll also top off the cake. But the other possibility, I think, is kind of what near the end of the of NVIDIA's presentation, they even said that Pascal owners who finally have a reason to upgrade. It's like, I think that's more the reason. That's certainly a strong reason to reset the price performance ratio. Is that we kind of actually need to give people a reason to upgrade. And it's like, hey, it will actually be better, and you're not going to be spending the same amount of money you already did. I'm just thinking, is there anything else? No, hang on. That. I only just noticed that I had that extra there, but it's like, I can use... I know I'm going to be using a fair amount of the copper sheet, so I might as well pack up more of that. Oh, I can top off the iron plate, too. The reinforced plate. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? I mean, there was definitely plenty of stuff that I wrote up today. Last week was still longer, but... yeah. I'm gonna... Depending, I might end up having a much busier September than I initially thought, because I really should, like, every time I see a release date, put it on a calendar so I know when things are coming out. Because, like, Marvel's Avengers just came out. That was like, oh yeah, that's coming, that's an interesting game, and I would have liked to review it, but I never tried requesting a key. It just slipped my mind kind of thing, kept thinking, oh yeah, that's coming out eventually, not oh, it's coming out next week kind of thing. But it's also, I am busy enough with other things that it's like, I wouldn't have been able to get to it soon anyway. Oh yeah, and by the way, since I am working on Turbo Fuel there, I did the spot where I'm producing things for making rail and also for the explosives. I did redo all of that basically, so it's now a lot more efficient and a lot easier to extend as well. But yeah, so probably will be doing the Marvel's Avengers, though I am personally interested in that game, but I likely won't look at any reviews for it. I don't look at reviews for games that it's like, I may review that at some point. What else? Serious Sam 4's coming up, and I do hope I get a key for that. I do want to review that, because it's like, I've been using parts of the first Serious Sam game, well, the HD version, for my testing for so long. It's like, how can I not? I mean, it's like a new gaming series comes out, I have to try to review that, right? I even want to try to review the previous games. It's just I don't have the time right now to commit to that. I did put in a request for the Crisis Remaster. I haven't gotten a key for that yet. I don't know if I will, and I might not. That's fine. I'm busy enough with other things. It's fine. And one of those things that I've not been talking about for a while. I did submit that article, so hopefully that will be out before long. It is not going to be the only one, though. There is more to that. It just, it's coming. I have to keep working on it. Yeah, and then there's also that stuff I gotta work on. I was earlier today, like, actually counting off. I think I have 5 different projects that are, like, ongoing at the moment. I mean, yeah. There's a reason I'm in Satisfactory and not Darksiders. And also, at some point, either today or tomorrow, I gotta finally update the desktop to Windows 10 2004, because it finally said, hey, you can get this update. And it's like, okay, delayed it, because it's like, I'm in the middle of a review. I'm not doing a major system update in the middle of a review. But it's like, yeah, I better actually do that. There. I don't actually want to stop at that stop, because it's right there. I want to go over there, so I just use the autopilot to make sure all the right turns are taken. At some point I may, like, redo this some so that it does actually, like, have a stop or something around here. For now, though, it's fine. It gets me here, and that's what I need to do. And yes, every single time I get out and I go all the way around, I don't remember that, oh, I don't need to go that far. Alright. In theory, that's actually enough. Yeah, so my thinking is just if I do this, then both of these first two will be able to have this buffering to them. Oh, okay. No, it cannot actually pump. I need to put on an additional pump to handle that. That's what's going on. Okay. I can, though. I do have all I need for that. Okay, so I think that's right. And it shifted over 1. Do. And this also shifted over 1. That same point. There. Alright, there. Now that need it. Okay. Nope. Need a down one. Hopefully that's right. Yep. There. Wrong way. Alright, there. It's going up, and it is, in fact, coming back down. Perfect. So basically, these will stay full, but this, they'll be able to keep pumping out here. Yep, so that can be filled up. Both of them. Perfect. Yeah. The autopilot back on? Yeah, so I'm gonna the turbo fuel from the heavy. Oh wait, hey, stop. There is one thing I want, because I'm gonna need a fair amount of concrete. I just want to quickly pick that up first. It's okay that it's gonna be on the other, because it's still going the same directional. But yeah, I'll just quickly get concrete from down here. One there, and just, you know, cap it off. What? Oh man, I never dropped off those. Ah well, that's there. I didn't make notes, by the way. The things to talk about. I'm just trying to think what else. What else is there to talk about? Because there's definitely there's been some good news. And undoubtedly the highlight was the new NVIDIA. I was like, even to me, it's like, that is actually very tempting. That level of performance at that price. It's like, and I don't want to buy an NVIDIA GPU. I know there are people that are like, what are you talking about? NVIDIA is so much better. It's like, I much enjoy various features in the AMD GPUs, in the drivers. Because yes, they are in fact good drivers. At least for me, I've never really had problems with them. So they will dock here, but they won't actually do anything. Because they can't. These tanks are already full at the moment. Nope, you stop. Back it up. There. Yeah, it is. So I'm basically going to build up the exact same kind of thing I did over there. I like the lines all facing the same direction. And then I will build over to the, and that'll probably be, actually probably another day, because when I'm done with this, back to actual work. I'm only a little bit past half an hour now, so I mean that makes me feel good. I'm just trying to decide, how do I want to plumb this? Do I want to like go there to there, there to there, so I empty out here? Yeah, that'll probably be best. That, so I'm going to empty out here, which means it's these two that I'm going to hook up to the fluid buffers. It does seem weird to me, the idea that you would ever have one of these pointing down. It's one... Oh yeah, I still haven't hooked up power. There is power, thanks to that, but haven't actually done anything with it. Northwest corner is that. Well, yeah. There. I do not know why Coffee Stain has the walls and such. Also, the foundations go back. Oh man, this is annoying. How do I get up? Let me just do it on this side. It'll be a little easier. Oh no, because I want it lined up here. Nope. You know what? It's a little easier, and it's the right height. Alright, there. Is that how high I went with it? Now I don't even remember. Probably is. Oh wait, I don't need to go that direction. Just... Alright. There. 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 Connect it on the wrong side. So I was wrong, I do in fact. I think that's lined up right. Yep, lined up correctly there. Oh, it is not lined up correctly there. But that's okay. There. There. That's why I did it that way, because then I can use that for reference. A nudge tool would be amazing, but I can believe that it will never happen. And I still miss. There we go. Yep, that's right. Alright. Once I get this all hooked up, I will stop. Those. And that will be pumping. Oh, is it doing that? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it's being refilled by this one. So now, I do this. Well, actually, no, I didn't need to do it that way. There. So it'll start going around and around, and eventually this will all get filled up. So this will get filled up, and then that means that the tank up top will have to be filled, instead of it just filling up the rest of the stuff. In case you're wondering, no, I don't like that I don't have the train here to take me back, especially because there are some enemies that will try to kill me there and some over there. But it's, you know, it'll be back. And it will just keep going around and around and around. Okay, so, yeah, there's the coal. Is the sulfur up there? Oh, it's back there. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna set up coal, 2 normal nodes, which will match the 1 pure node over there of sulfur. I'll then use an assembler, well, 10 assemblers to make the compacted coal, which will feed into 8 refineries that will then make this heavy oil residue into turbo fuel, and then I'll need a whole lot of fuel generators. But that will all have to wait for another time, because I do have this other stuff I need to be doing, or want to be doing, depending on how you want to look at it. I didn't mean it that way. There. It's already coming back. Yeah, I named it Turbo Train because it's for turbo fuel. How's this look? Wow, this one's already half empty. Huh. Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. That it's losing over 300 because it's got an output here and an output there. Yeah, it's draining at 600, but it's getting from up there at 270. Alright. As crazy as this week has been, and as crazy as next week might be, I think I will still be able to say that I will see you next week. See you next time. Hopefully that will prove the case. Yeah. And then with that save, see you then.